So if we want to display this, I sent for the owners. Come down, sit, and listen. Because this book is not anti-Semitic. It is truth of what has been done to us by your people. I'm not putting it up to insult you. But you need to study your own history if you don't know it. But those of you who fight us with this, it's because you know your history and you know what you've done to us, but you don't want us to know, and you don't want us to share that knowledge with our own black brothers and sisters. So I started defending Reverend Jackson. I was not anti-Semitic. I just was pro-Jesse. I saw Jesse as a kind of hope for us because he had that charisma. He was so handsome and so brilliant, and he wanted to galvanize us to vote for him. And he asked me to help him. I said, sure. Yes, sir. After I discussed it with the board, we raised $25,000 for Reverend Jackson. The FOI started protecting him and his family. I didn't know what the story was, but when I heard from Jesse that Milton Coleman, he was talking to him. And you know, black folk use a lot of slang. Well, you white people, you know, you have names for us. Oh, yeah. When you're with your fellow thieves and robbers, you know, you call us niggers and jigaboos and coons and monkeys. Yeah, you've had a field day. So Jesse, being from the hood, he called New York Hymietown. I don't want to rehearse something that got him in trouble. I've been in trouble for 30 years now. But my point is, that's a slang term to say that the Jewish people have great control and power in New York City. That's all. So we used to say, if we come into the ghetto, we're going up to Spookville. Because we've always been the spook that sat by the door, and you don't pay attention to spooks. Because they're replicas of what once existed. On the night of February 25th, the night before our Savior's Day convention, we are all backing Reverend Jackson, and the Prime Minister of Jamaica comes up, and he's on the rostrum, and oh man, people are just backing Jesse and the MGT, and came out on the stage. You know that Rolaids commercial? How do you spell relief? R-O-L-A-I-D-S. Well, we said, how do you spell relief? J-A-C-K-S-O-N. We were pushing Jesse. Why do you get angry with us? He was our self-interest. We had an interest in his moving the Democratic Party in a way that we could get some benefit out of that party. So I defended him that night, and I said, oh, I said, if you harm Jesse, he'll be the last black man that you harm. I said, we are tired of feeding our leaders to white people like raw meat to lions. Well, the next day, I was called a black Hitler. A black Hitler. Now I'm going on 85. I never have been arrested. I haven't beaten up nobody, shot no